What's up, everybody? Thanks for being here. We are going to do a comparison between the Indian 2023 lineup and the Harley 2023 lineup to answer that age-old question of which bike manufacturer is better, and if you're in the market for a new cruiser, which one you might consider going with. But first, let's get one thing out of the way. There are certain genres of bikes that only one or the other have. If you want a trike or an adventure touring bike, you're going to go with a Harley because the Indian doesn't have those. If you want a naked street bike, you're going to go with the Indian FTR. Obviously, this is just comparing Harley and Indian. If you want a naked street bike, you'll probably be comparing the Indian FTR with some other manufacturers. For this video, I'm just going to be comparing the cruisers since that's what they have in common. Let's start with some general stats and information. Indian has 8 different base models ranging from $10,750 to $36,000. Those are the Scout, the Chief, Super Chief, Springfield, Chieftain, Challenger, Roadmaster, and Pursuit. In these 8 base models, you have about 110 different variations if you include all the different color options. Harley has 13 different base models ranging from $13,500 to $52,000. Those are the Nightster, Sportster, Softail, Street Bob, Fat Boy, Breakout, Lowrider, Heritage, Road King, Street Glide, Road Glide, and Ultra. In these models, you have 107 different variations with all the color options. Even though they have more base models to choose from, Harley actually has fewer bike variations. All the prices that I'm listing here are the base prices without any upgrades such as color options or ABS, so this is just as listed, the base price from the website. I've broken my comparison down into 4 categories. We have the lightweight cruisers under 600 pounds, the midweight cruisers from 650 to 750 pounds, and the heavyweight is broken into 2 categories between the baggers, which are 750 to 850 pounds, and the full dresser bikes, which are 850 pounds and up, close to 1,000. So we start with the lightweight cruisers under 600 pounds. With the Indian, we have a single base model, the Indian Scout. But the Indian Scout has 7 different models with around 33 to 35 different variations. Price ranges from $10,750 to $13,250. Harley has 2 different base models, the Nightster and the Sportster, with 3 different total models in there and only 10 different variations. Prices range from $13,500 to $16,400. As far as power goes, the Scout 60 bikes have the lowest power, and then the Nightster and Nightster S, followed by the Scout, the full Scout, and finally the Sportster S has the most power. In terms of weight, the Harleys are slightly lower with a range of 475 to 500 pounds, and the Scouts range from 550 to 560 pounds. Now here's what I think about the lightweight cruiser market. Harley, Nightster, and Sportster fit into this category, technically speaking, because of weight and engine power, but they're not really a lightweight cruiser per se. They're more of a sport cruiser, in my opinion. And if I'm a beginner rider and I want something light, then yes, I could get a Nightster, but I don't know why I would do that when the regular Scout is cheaper and has more power. In my opinion, Harley has dropped the ball on this and let this segment open for competitors to step in when they did away with the old Sportster Evo models, the Iron 883, the 1200, the 48. Those models were really filling in this market in terms of competing with the Scout. In their 120th anniversary video, Harley hinted that more bikes will be revealed later this year, so I'm hoping that they bring in a new option for a lightweight cruiser that is an actual cruiser, not a sport cruiser, and that is priced in the $10,000 to $12,000 range new to compete with the Scout. Not that I don't like the Scout. I actually have a Scout and I love it, but competition is always a good thing. I would like to see Harley do something in this range, in the $10,000 to $12,000 range, that is a lightweight cruiser. And so in the lightweight category, due to better pricing and a much larger variety of options, Indian wins hands down. Next is the midweight category, cruisers ranging in the 650 to 750 pound range. Indian has the Chief and the Super Chief with 6 models and around 20 different variations. Prices range from $15,000 to $21,500. Harley has the Softail, Street Bob, Fat Boy, Breakout, Lowrider, and Heritage base models with 8 total models in there and 25 different variations in terms of color. Prices range from $14,400 to $22,200, so actually both lower and higher than the Indian. Indians are running in the midweight are running the 111 and 116 Thunderstroke engines, depending on which one you get. Harleys are running the Milwaukee 8 114 and 117 engines, except for the Softail Standard, which is still running the 107. In the midweight cruiser category, Harley definitely wins hands down with a much wider variety of bikes and a slight edge on power. Third is the heavyweight bagger category, the 750 to 850 pound bikes. Indian has the Springfield, the Chieftain, and the Challenger as the base models, with 12 different models and 30 different variations in that group. Indians are priced at $22,500 to $36,000. Harley has the Road King, Road Glide, and Street Glide base models with 7 different models in there and 33 variations. Harleys are priced at $22,000 to $32,000. Indians are carrying the 111 and 116 Thunderstroke, and there are a couple models that have the Power Plus 108, which actually has more power than the 116 Thunderstroke and has more power than the Milwaukee 8 117. Harleys are carrying the 107, the 114, and the 117 across this category. So if you're going to compare models side by side in terms of which ones go with which, you're looking at the Indian Springfield versus the Road King, the Indian Chieftain versus the Street Glide, and the Indian Challenger versus the Road Glide. In my opinion, looking at an objective comparison, Indian has a slight edge when it comes to power. Their bikes are just slightly more powerful than the Harley. Harley has a slight edge when it comes to price, so I'm calling this one a tie. And last, the full dresser category. These are bikes that are over 850 pounds. Indian has the Pursuit and the Roadmaster base models with 7 different models and 21 variations. They are priced from $30,000 to $34,000. Harley has the Road Glide Limited, the Ultra Limited, and the CVO. Those are the 3 models with 17 variations in there. They are priced from $29,400 to $52,000. Indians are running the 116 Thunderstroke and the Power Plus 108. Harleys are running the 114 and the 117 Milwaukee 8. In direct comparisons, you have the Indian Roadmaster versus the Harley Ultra Limited and the Indian Pursuit versus the Harley Road Glide Limited. The CVO kind of stands out on its own. It's possible you could compare that with the $36,000 Challenger Elite, the most expensive bike that Indian has, but they're not really a comparison, so I'm just kind of putting CVO out on its own. Again, Indian has a slight edge on the power, slightly more powerful, and Harley has a slight edge on the price for the bikes, being slightly less expensive, except for the $52,000 CVO, of course. So we really have a tie here as well in the full dresser category. All right, so let's wrap this up. Here's what it comes down to. If you're looking for a lightweight cruiser, one of the Indian Scouts is definitely the way to go, in my opinion. If you're looking for a midweight cruiser, Harley definitely has the better options here. And if you're looking for a heavyweight bagger or dresser, flip a coin. Indians are slightly more powerful and slightly lighter, which means they have a little bit better power to weight ratio than the Harleys, but Harleys are slightly cheaper. None of these pros and cons are really significant enough to make a huge difference in the bikes or in the difference between the two. So I really think it comes down to your own preference. What colors do you want? Which one grabs your attention? Do you have a preference with which brand already that you prefer or that is your favorite? I think it's totally up to you because they're very equally matched. So to answer my question of who wins between the Indian and the Harley, they both do. They both win because which one you go with depends on what type of bike you want and your own style preference. It doesn't matter which one you get, just go get one. If I had to choose, my top three between the two would be the Indian Springfield, the Road King Special, and the Street Glide ST. These are definitely my favorites in terms of looks. Definitely want to take these out for some road tests, or if somebody could just, maybe give me $70,000, I'll just take one of each. So that's it for this video. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone.